from claustrophobia. You love her. You hate her. You love to hate her. She's Dorian Lord, One Life to Live's fashion-forward Hellcat.
When she's ready to do battle, and, the shoulder pads come out, and maybe there's some leather, but there's definitely always sparkle and edge.
Since 1979, Robin Strasser has brought all of Dorian's venom and vulnerability to life.
I would be a liar if I said there weren't similarities between Dorian and myself. The good part is, is that I get to take it out at work, playing the character.
And like her character, Dorian Lord, Robin is a scrappy, hard-working woman with plenty of chutzpah on the outside.
I've done nothing but play loonies and witches and ladies with a very, very strong agenda.
But hidden insecurity on the inside.
I was a bit shy and never had any dates or anything like that. I know. Where are the violins when you really need them?
Robin Strasser was born in the Bronx, New York during the end of World War II.
I was born on the day the war ended in Europe. So when my mother awoke from the ether, they used to drug women madly to give birth. They said, "Congratulations, you have a baby girl, and the war's over in Europe." And so that is Victory in Europe Day. And my mother said, that is my child's middle name, V-I-E.
With Broadway in her backyard, it wasn't long before Robin discovered her life's work.
I made up my mind at a very young age what it is that I wanted to do. My mother took me to see Peter Pan, and I sat through the first act enraptured. And at the intermission, I wouldn't budge. I just sat there staring at the curtain, waiting for it to go up again. I made up my mind that this was what I wanted to do. I'm going to be an actress. This is my calling.
Robin decided to follow her dreams and attended the High School of the Performing Arts.
The atmosphere was highly competitive, but not as competitive as the Yale School of Drama, where I went when I was 17 years old on a full scholarship.
But a scholarship wasn't enough to keep Robin in school.
After a year at Yale, I was out of money. Even though I had a scholarship, I had to come up with a certain amount. I felt it was unfair to ask my mother for money. So I said, it's time to go to work.
In 1967, Robin started making the Broadway casting rounds.
That's all right. I'm good at rolling up my sleeves.
And it wasn't long before she landed her premiere role.
I got my first job as an understudy on Broadway in a play called The Irregular Verb to Love with Cyril Ritchard and the great Claudette Colbert. Now, having watched all the old movies as a child, I was like, oh, Claudette Colbert. I was covering two parts. A young girl who looked so boyish that she's mistaken for a boy, and then Miss Colbert's daughter.
1967 was a banner year for Robin. In addition to landing her first job, she was also cast in her first daytime role as Rachel Davis on Another World.
When I did Another World, I created the part of Rachel. And at that time, the show was so popular. It was the show of its day, and Rachel was like hotsy-totsy, and I didn't know. I had no idea.
After a 5-year stint on Another World, Robin Strasser married actor-producer Lawrence Luckinbill and left daytime for Hollywood and motherhood. In 1971, her first son, Nicholas, was born, but the labor was hardly painless.
I'm a sissy, but I had natural childbirth, and I have to tell you, it's something that I think about on rainy days because I loved being present and awake and aware for the birth of these two boys.
Robin's second son, Ben, was born in 1975. And in 1979, she returned to daytime as Dorian.
I've been involved with One Life to Live for something like 28 years.
Playing the role of Landview's most manipulative maven has given Robin the opportunity to draw from her own feelings and experience.
The best part of what is known as method acting is you take yourself and you use it to create a character. Every day that I look at One Life to Live scripts, I'm presented with opportunities to take what I know about Shakespeare, about psychology, about the world, and just observing people, and I adore people watching. And I put that into the work and enjoy that.
When it comes to Dorian's relationship with her nemesis, the altruistic Vicky, Robin has some startling insights.
Dorian doesn't actually hate Vicky. She admires her, she aspires to her, and feels she can never attain what Vicky has attained in the world. And so therefore she wants to smash it. If she can't be like it, if she can't have it, she wants to get in there and, destroy it. Isn't that frightening?
Coming up,
Who knew?
Robin reveals something she's never told anyone before.
You can't tell that on camera, can you?
And still to come, why some people think she's out of her mind.
I've walked away from some jobs people would kill to have, and I think that's a real privilege.
All that and more when Soapography returns.